want to buy some.
Sorry, man. You got it wrong, but hey, if you want a paper,
I'm not a cop, okay? I know for a fact that you're a dealer. I've seen you here every single day. I know the drill. A guy comes up, he hands you a $100 bill, he walks away with a folded newspaper full of. Well, I have money. If you don't want it, I'll be happy to take it to the coffee cart down at 50th and Lex, who we both know is your competition.
Have a great day.
Pause. Now think about it for a second. That candy trade? No receipts, no records, no paper trail. How could any government possibly measure a transaction like that? Deals like these happen every single day. From cash payments to off-the-books repairs, creating real value that never shows up in official data. This hidden side of the economy, where money moves without being recorded, is what economists call the underground economy. It's one of the many reasons GDP doesn't tell the full story, because while GDP measures everything that's reported, it completely misses everything that isn't. All those small exchanges, side hustles, or unregistered services that keep the real world running quietly in the background. But the problem goes even deeper than that. Even if we measured every legal, reported transaction, GDP would still fall short, because not all value comes from markets. Parents raising children, families cooking at home, neighbors helping one another, all of that has genuine economic worth, yet none of it involves money. Since GDP only counts what's bought and sold, these non-market activities vanish from the data, as if they never happened. It's like a nation's unpaid backbone, invisible but essential. And beyond the work itself, GDP also forgets to measure the quality of life that comes with it. Over the years, people have begun working fewer hours and spending more time enjoying life. More weekends, more vacations, more peace of mind. That's real progress. A form of happiness economists call psychic income, the satisfaction we get from leisure and well-being. But GDP can't measure happiness or calmness. It only measures activity, even if that activity leaves us exhausted. Then there's another blind spot, product quality. If you bought a 500 dirham phone 10 years ago and bought one today for the same price, GDP says nothing changed. But in reality, the new phone is faster, smarter, and packed with technology the old one couldn't dream of. GDP measures spending, not improvement, so it often underestimates how much our lives have actually advanced. And even when the economy does grow, not every kind of growth is good. When pollution spreads and governments spend money cleaning it up, GDP goes up. When traffic worsens and we build new roads to fix it, GDP goes up again. But what's really happening is we're paying to undo damage. Because GDP doesn't subtract environmental costs, it can make destruction look like progress. That's the irony. We can burn forests, pollute rivers, and still call it growth. Finally, even if GDP could count everything perfectly, it still wouldn't tell us what is being produced or who it benefits. 1 billion dirhams spent on schools and hospitals is treated exactly the same as 1 billion spent on luxury cars or fireworks. And when that wealth is concentrated in just a few hands, GDP might rise, but most people see no difference in their daily lives. That's why economists say GDP measures the size of the pie, but not how it's sliced, or who's actually eating it. So yes, GDP is a useful tool for tracking production and output, but it doesn't measure happiness, it doesn't measure fairness, and it doesn't measure sustainability. Because sometimes the most meaningful parts of an economy, the work done quietly, the joy found in free time, the quality that can't be priced, never appear in the numbers.